It won't take me but 30 seconds. Again, that's what we were talking about, being reasonable and not disrupting people at meetings.
Well, that was
it's the same thing at COAB. That's what we're talking about. Real fast, on the Barry Stoll situation, when an individual says, I'm having a mental health crisis, I need an ambulance called immediately, nobody in that room called. That was a big problem. We wouldn't be talking about this right now. We wouldn't have any issues if they would have listened close. Just 911, we need an ambulance. Let them handle it. They're professionals. That's what should have been done. We wouldn't even have this issue right now. Just real fast on the body cams, I want to have the information, also public information, is to be made public, not police property, but public information to where we can access it. And I know you have to push that through to get that done. They're doing that in some other states, San Francisco at this time. So I want to have that looked at real close, because we're always talking about the cameras, who can film, who can't. Once that gets into place, it's going to change the whole situation.
Free access.
Point taken.
Bob,
okay, I'm done.
Bob had mentioned G4S, and there'll be more scrutiny about that as we talk about the Palestine investment and stuff like that. But when we talk about local innovation, it's really too bad that there are not some women and people of color who can partner with Mike Cohen and the rest of that team and have a minority-led safety business team. And I think that there are tools in the community, whether it's SCORE, business incubator type people, who can make that happen. I think the city leadership would be, she'll probably find a weird liability stumbling block. But, instead of paying a chunk to G4S, if we had and that, I'm not the biggest fan of Portland Patrol or the other private security team, but we know the security groups have developed here. As for Copeland COAB, we shall see. I think it's just going to have to be hands-on for a little bit to massage things.
Okay. So as Commissioner pointed out, we're down to just about a minute. Were you going to add?
Well, my question was, did you want to fill us up with more suggestions, or did you want us to reflect back to you? But that's kind of moot at this point. So maybe, is there anything else anybody wanted to add?
Well, I just want to add that, these further members of COAB and COPOL that have slandered me, Vince Elmore, Jakari Jackson, and Myra Medina, they definitely need to resign, because this can't be a truthful, meaningful experience when you have members of the police and COAB that just start saying whatever they feel like. And so, just to clarify, I'm being called a racist, supposedly, by Jakari Jackson and Vince Elmore because I called Jakari Jackson a fascist or a Nazi at some point. It was actually when I was trying to talk to Amanda Fritz about the Barry Joe Stoll incident at a COAB meeting a few months ago, and he interrupted our conversation and said, this isn't the place, and I told him to shut up. And then he said, really? You're going to tell a black man to shut up? And I said, yeah, you're a cop, you're a fascist or a Nazi, like shut up or whatever, and I don't want to hear from you or whatever. So that supposedly is what Vince Elmore and Jakari Jackson are going on. I don't know if they're going on Bud's information on top of that, but that's their supposed justification for calling me racist.
If the new COAB leader needs someone to talk to work with being open to the whole community and not just part of the community, I'm willing to work with the COAB leadership.
I appreciate that. And although our time is up, I really will be looking for ongoing input from you on what are the values and characteristics that you'd like to see in the new COCO assistant. What do you think needs to happen so that everybody has the opportunity to make their views heard, including whoever happens to be serving on the co-op or the CRC. We have a meeting at the CRC tonight, right? And so it's really important for everybody to be able to be heard, because the co-op and the CRC, they're citizen volunteers too, so they have to be able to feel safe as well. So I really appreciate very much this conversation. I've learned a lot. I was taking copious notes, and I thank you for daring to come in to talk with us. It's very helpful.
Yeah, I have too. This has been very helpful. I really appreciate what you said. Obviously, we're not always going to agree on everything, but I've heard a lot this afternoon that I do agree with, and I appreciate those points of agreement. And I also heard clearly the need for us to give space for people's voices, and we've always tried to do that, and all of our public bodies, to one extent or another, try to do that. I hear that we have not always achieved that ideal or anywhere near it, but I just want to say I appreciate very much all of you being willing to do this, being willing to be open about all this, putting a lot on the table. I learned a lot, so thank you.
I was wondering if I could just say something
Sure.
to add. I was at one of the recent co-op meetings, and I was sitting like right here, and Kathleen Sadal was sitting right here, and she was talking to me. It was an open meeting; everyone could, comment or whatever. And she started calling Keith a white boy. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. Believe me. I can show you that he's not who he is, and saying racist things, and I didn't really care for her behavior because I had never met her before, and she's like, well, believe me, I can vouch for who I am. Do you know so and so and so and so? They can vouch for me. Abel Borley, Hennessy, this person, they can vouch for me. Talk to me, don't talk to anybody else, things like that. So that's what we're dealing with right now, and I don't think that it's fair to the community that the city puts people on these board members, to distract, what we're here for, and having secret meetings, without the community, and she was also giving her card to my son, trying to get him to be on her side. We're black, we got to stick together. That's things like that. I don't want to see this.
We do have an opportunity for a restart now with the new local couple coming in, and with starting to have these conversations. So I'd like to follow up one-on-one, but in fact, all
Well,
of us have
Commissioner
other.
Fritz, you would agree that from listening to her today that you shouldn't be giving any compliments to Kathleen anymore? Would you agree to that? You don't even agree to that, do you? You don't even agree after listening to this.
Our meaning to be here today was to listen and to take notes, and we could maybe have another conversation.
I do want Abel Borley to step down too.
Yes, thank you, and I'm sorry I couldn't even look at you in the face. I'm so nervous to have talked to you today.
And I was actually sitting in a chair, filming, being
Did you
very
notice that I
silent,
just
and
zeroed in on you?
I was going
That's
to
all,
interview
because
him
you're my
and
new
money
safety
and
point, because I just met you. We don't have a history of that. They've dealt with me a lot, but isn't that a lucky thing? My mom said professors always do that, and she's like, they always pick me. They want to tell the whole lecture to me, but your kindness and your sensitivity made me feel at home.
And I told him that he should call,
because I think
filming a public meeting.
I call
And
it
then I'm escorted by the police.
my
just
very
heard him.
yeah,
I told him,
the
yeah.
emotional sensitivity, but I'm kind of like a cancer because I'm I'm like double cancer.
Take 10 pages of notes
Oh, but I love the script, and
Thank you.
I think
See you all in the morning.
Hey, thank you all for coming, and I want to thank Mary again for bringing snacks. Food is a great option. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, nice to see you at the parade the other day. That was hilarious. I got bunny ears behind your head, Mr. Hales. I did. And then you looked at me like, are you going to sue me?
No, I didn't look at you that way.
I thought that was your face.
Keeping me the whole meeting.
I'm never surprised that you're serious.
So I can take these if you don't want them.
Oh my goodness, I guess I'm gonna, where's all, I think I have one camera. Where's
It's under your name tag.
Where?
And it's under your placard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.